It's been nearly 80 years since a World War II veteran flew in a T-6, but that gap is now over.
Sarah Costa shows us the moment San Antonio native Jerry Auerbach took to the skies in the type of plane that he trained for in World War II. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, guys. Such an amazing story. This 97-year-old Jerry Auerbach, he enlisted in 1943 when he was just 18 years old. He trained right here in San Antonio at Randolph Air Force Base. It's been nearly 80 years since he had been back in one of the planes he trained in, a T-6. 97-year-old World War II veteran Jerry Auerbach may not do simple things.
I don't ride bikes anymore.
But flying a World War II vintage T-6 after not being in one for almost 80 years, he can do.
I knew where a lot of things were on the airplanes.
Auerbach got to take to the skies in one of the planes he trained in during World War II Saturday at Stinson Airport, thanks to the Commemorative Air Force, a group that serves veterans and educates the public on World War II military aviation history.
Every year we lose more and more, and so these may be some of our last chances to really say thank you to that greatest generation that really helped us live our lives the way we're living our lives. So proud of them.
Auerbach enlisted at 18 and joined the Army Air Corps during World War II. He flew about 20 missions over Japan. Afterwards, he joined the Air Force, where he got his pilot's license and made more than 200 cargo trips in Germany. Auerbach's son Tony says flying has always had a special place in his dad's heart and mind.
You know, it's funny, his short-term memory now is bad, but he can still tell you everything about every airplane he's ever flown. He can tell you the details. He knows his airplanes backward and forward. I'm sure it'll be bringing back memories, and he'll feel right at home.
And during those 30 minutes in the air, he did feel right back at home.
He let me fly it a little bit.
Oh yeah, I did great. Came right back to him.
And as soon as he was back on the ground, he was ready to hit the skies one more time.
How'd it go, sir?
Pretty good.
What'd you think?
Let's do it again.
97 years old, and he wants to go up in the air again. And I love that the pilot let him take over and fly briefly when they were in the air. They had a GoPro in there with him, and I was watching that video, and you can just see how familiar he still is with that plane. They took off, and with ease, he moved and closed that cockpit window and locked it in place like he knew exactly what he was doing. Just so great to see that he had that opportunity, Steph and Mark.
He was very much at home. I love that we ran this story today on this D-Day anniversary, 78 years since that day.
Yeah, and he enlisted in 1943. He was just 18 years old.
So just a year before, maybe.
I love that he's like, I don't ride bikes anymore, but yeah, I can.
I'll fly that plane all day long. All day long.